Welcome, everybody, to round 4 of the Esports Drift Association. As always, I am your host with the most, Mr. Arrow HD. Thank you very much for joining us. We are back here at the Nurburgring on the, I don't know what section to call it, but just the Nurburgring, the first two corners in reverse. I believe this is a first for this series. We are just prepping our first two drivers right here, which will be I'm Insane in the Camaro versus Chase Man in, I believe, in the 300 ZX, if I remember correctly. Chase Man being our lead driver, and I'm Insane being in the chase. So, as some of you, if you don't know, we'll be doing our top 24 preliminary battles. So we'll have 9th qualifier versus through 24th qualifier, fighting for spots in the top 16 double elimination bracket. So if you see a driver lose, they are out. Oh, a little bit of contact there. Just waiting on Insane to decide his tires are warm enough. Chase is already ready to go. Again, thank you guys so much for joining us here. We have this track should lend into some good battles today. Fast. Lots of opportunity for close tandems. However, as One Down just sent me here again, One Down running the stream in the background. Shout outs to him for doing his hard work, of course, as always. This sun in turn 1 is going to play a big role, because it blinds a couple of entry points depending on which one of the driver using. So it should be interesting to see how these guys deal with it. I know an entry point that I use is almost impossible to see when the track decides to have this kind of lighting. It's just unfortunate that we can't really select weather conditions unless it's like rain, but we're not drifting in the rain. That's no fun. And just waiting for the go-ahead from our staff. They're sorting out some issues. Just think there's some cars on the track. Just waiting anytime now. Both drivers clear. Oh, and here we go. Let's see if this run goes. Insane was in reverse, but first run of round 4. Oh, yeah, no, that's exactly what I thought he was going to do. Insane was in reverse just when Dye sent them. So doing the smart thing and going back using his Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, no, we're good. We're fine. We live it. That was spooky there. I thought he was going to lag out, but yeah, we're just going to send them again, probably. Smart move by Insane. A little bit unfortunate for Chase, but here we go. Like nothing happened. Round 1, or round 4, first battle. Chase Man leading. Insane giving chase. Chase Man with a good entry. Insane a little bit shallow, but there's going to be a good opportunity to catch up here in the transition. Could be a little bit closer. Good angle from Chase. Washing out a little bit is the Camaro. Not a bad run from both these guys. This section is really going to lead to some good tandems. I know in practice it's a lot of catch-up points, and you know cars don't really run away from each other in this section. So it should be real exciting for you guys out there watching. Both good runs from both these guys. Maybe like tiny little mistakes from both. That 300 ZX looking mighty fine. Getting both drivers back here. We're going to be switching positions. Chase Fan giving chase with I'm Insane, our reserve driver, which we've seen do well in the past. Going to be leading. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Heading into the 40 roll. We're coming into turn 1. Insane. Good entry. Chase right there with them. Maybe a tire on the rumble. Not sure if that was grass or not. Insane filling that outer zone well. Chase getting some transition and diving right back in. Maybe a bit too far inward. Nicely use the brake. Adjust his line. As a first battle, ladies and gentlemen, that was pretty gosh darn good. You know, especially in these preliminary battles, we got some of the lower qualified drivers, myself included. Maybe not, you know, looks a little bit sloppy compared to the stuff later on in the bracket, but that was really well done by both those guys. I'm gonna have some, maybe some, yeah, we're gonna have some replays up here for you. Insane, just really like that adjustment from Chase in that follow position. He was a little bit too far inward, just a nice little tap of the brake, shifted some weight, pushed the car back, and was able to finish the run pretty well behind Insane. Not to take anything away from Insane either, that entry into that last corner. Mighty Spice. Mighty Spice. Okay, next up we'll have Nando and Crawford. And Chase Man with the victory, your number 9 qualifier in the 300ZX, going to be moving on into double elimination top 16 competition. Going to say his follow run and a little bit more, I think it was a little bit more consistent all around, but very, very close in my opinion. Chase and Insane, good job. We'll see you in round 5, I'm sure. Chase Man's going to be moving on to the top 16. So we got, I think, do some issues. We got JSI, Reid, and Pro Ultimatum with Reid in the lead. That's going to be UDR Ultimatum. Sorry, I'm reading their Discord names, not their gamer tags. Ultimatum in that Forza edition. Mustang, which we've seen our number 1 qualifier, Mr. Big D, do some cool things in. Qualifying 20th was Ultimatum. Reid from Just Slide It, qualifying 13th. Just waiting on them to send cars here. And here we go. Second battle of the top 24 preliminary runs. And into the corner. Reid with a good entry, but Ultimatum kind of just pushing him a little bit. Went a little bit wide. Reid went a little bit shallow, and a little bit of mix of both. Good entry from Reid in the second corner. Ultimatum right there on his quarter panel. And across the line. Reid still running the Dorito power under that car. Not doing too bad. I think that first corner, I think they may have been 2 independent mistakes. Kind of hard to tell because I'm a little bit stupid. But, you know, I think maybe one was going a little bit shallow, one was going a little bit wide, and then a little bit bumper cars. They cleaned it up. Both of them cleaned it up for that second corner. And we are lined up for run number 2. And Reid representing Just Slide It. Ultimatum representing UDR. And here we go into the sun. Turn 1. Ultimatum with a big angle in the Mustang. The FD catching up to him though. Gonna get a little bit closer. Gonna give him enough room to transition. Not really. Should have got on the brakes just maybe a hair earlier there, but may look like it might have been hitbox or something. I didn't see any sparks or anything on my screen. But I think that, we'll see how it goes, but I think unfortunately, we are 1 less Dorito. But who knows? I'm not a judge, as chat continuously reminds me. Just maybe a bit too close. That's the risk you take when you get that close. That was great up until that point from both drivers, honestly. Minty calling a restart. Now, I'm not sure why. I'll see if I can find out for you guys. Oh, perfect. Coming back into the first corner. Reid giving him room. Just a little bit of room. Ultimatum going to do that big swang, and then Reid's going to charge in. Big angle from that Mustang. Reid right there with him, though. Oh, maybe a little wiggle there. Maybe the tiniest little wiggle. And across the line, both drivers. Again, we have 2 runs in. And 2 great battles. I'm getting really excited for how these top 16 is going to go. Reid doing a much better job on that second one, giving him just a little bit of room. And then charging in on the second corner. Maybe could have got... I don't want to say he could have got a little bit closer, but... Then we got to keep into account turn 1. Why did they do a rerun? I'm trying to confirm that for you right now. Hitbox. That's what we thought it was. I just wanted to hear it from the horse's mouth. That first corner is going to be interesting to judge because it's kind of... Reid went shallow. I said that the Mustang may have been going wide, but I'm not entirely convinced of it. Get a good run from both drivers. Impressed with both these guys right now. Everyone's driving real good today so far. Take this time to shout out our sponsors and our supporters. First of all, thank you to everybody in chat. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful Saturday. Enjoying your long weekend if you are in the Canada, such as myself. Ultimatum's going to get the win. The Mustang, the Forza Edition Mustang, will be moving on to top 16 competition. Unfortunately, that is Reid knocked out. Thank you so much, Reid, for showing up. But we'll be seeing Ultimatum move on in the top 16 competition. So it looks like we are backing out, grabbing some more people. I know Nando was having some wheel issues. I will continue thanking our sponsors. So thank you again to No Name Gang, a.k.a. the boy in the booth. One down. Thank you so much for all the hard work you put on behind the scenes. Infamous Designs, Big Country Labs, Sikky Manufacturing, Drift Illustrated, Forza Motorsports, of course, for the game that they provide for us that works. OMG Drift, and GT Channel. And if you guys missed it, this is round 4 of ESDA Esports Drift competition. This is your top 24 preliminary single battle eliminations, where you take the 9th place qualifier to the 24th place qualifier, and whoever wins makes it to double elimination competition. We've seen Chaseman in 300ZX, the ZX, depending on where you're from apparently, and Pro Ultimatum in the Mustang Forza Edition move on to the top 16. We're still going to see Nando versus Crawford, which should be a good one. Prophet versus Yusuf. Chili versus Asura. Speeds versus Rhizo. Anthem versus Twisty. And myself versus ITDM Inc. Just waiting on some drivers to ready up. Maybe we're missing some people. We might be. We're missing one. I don't see Twisty in here at all. Who is supposed to be battling Anthem. Anthem is, of course, in the S15. Primary. Got the right tire size on this time, I hope. Yeah, I was about to ask everyone to give us money. So I mean, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. SLP felon and Indian. I know I don't see Twisty in here. I think that's who they're trying to get. Yep, I have the full bracket and the prelim bracket open. So it's Nando, Crawford, Anthem, Twisty, and then we're going to the right side. Who's judging? Well, I mean, it said initially. Who's judging? Scar, Spitzy, and no one did. I think he's just maybe an idiot. I think that might be the. I'm thinking he might just be dumb. And you're getting Rhizo and Speeds in here. Yeah, I'm also watching it. I always have it up. Where do you see that? Open chat or chat? Yeah. Yeah, I think they're going ahead without him. Let's try to get him home. No, usually there's not. Usually everyone's fucking wieners. It's getting a bye. So it's Anthem bye, and then Nando Crawford probably. Yeah, Anthem. Twisty's didn't show up. Trying to join and he's not joining or something. Yeah, probably. Am I back? All right, everybody, welcome back to round 4 of ESDA Esportsdrift Association here at the Nurburgring. All right, so we have some developments in the prelim bracket. Unfortunately, Twisty, due to some technical issues, will not be able to make the competition today. Unfortunate for him. But fortunately, for the usual suspects' own Anthem, we're taking a bye run and advancing into the top 16. Unless he zeros, which won't happen. So we just have to go about the process here. Again, unfortunately for Twisty, I'm not 100% sure, but what I'm hearing from other people just couldn't connect to the lobby or had issues or something. And Anthem finishing the course, that is going to be Anthem moving on into the top 16. Now, the battle I've been looking most forward to in this prelim, Nando versus Crawford. Nando qualifying 16th, Crawford qualifying 17th. So Crawford driving that super weird Vauxhall VXR / Toyota Corolla IM. Then Nando, of course, in the thickest of Mercedes is his. Let's get both drivers to the line here. Nando going to be leading with Crawford giving chase. Nando kind of qualifying a little bit lower than I would expect, but qualifying this round was super tight. I believe the lowest score when I checked was an 80. That was the cutoff score. And then third got like an 85. And then Big D getting 10 points higher than everybody else. I think it was an 85 and 88. Either way, not a whole lot of points separated. Which is probably why we're going to be seeing some good battles today. Not really sure what Crawford's doing. There you go. There you go, buddy. All right, and Die moving in front of them a little bit more properly. I thought we were ascending. Again, that sun might play a factor here. And sending cars. A little nice little love tap between friends, and off they go. Last battle on the left side of the bracket for top 24. Nando going a little bit wide. Crawford being able to chase in there, giving him some space. And then going to dive in. Yes, he does, matching the angle of that Mercedes, sliding a little bit. Then across the line. Nando, aside from maybe going a tad wide, putting down a solid lead run. Crawford. Again, same thing. Both these guys just doing what we expect them at this point. Both finished very well in the points last year. Both, I believe, doing quite well in the points this year. No, I'm not opening the standings while you guys aren't paying attention. Crawford 15th in the points and Nando 2nd. Unfortunately getting gapped by Rousey, who's over 100 points ahead. But Rousey not here this first round. Could have some Nando could be making up some points. Crawford in the lead position in the buzz box. And in the big V12 Mercedes. Oh, one tire off for Crawford. Is Nando going to jump on that mistake? He does. Maybe not as close as I expected, though. Nando is a very calculated, safe driver. Doesn't really take unnecessary risks. Whether you love it or you hate it, obviously it's working out for him. And Crawford putting down a decent run, minus that one tiny little mistake. We'll see if that might be his undoing. You know, Nando just doing Nando things. Maybe making little bobbles here and there. We got that little oops on the first turn of his lead. We could have maybe got a little bit closer to Crawford. But Crawford, I think after Nando saw the tire drop, he just went, oh, well, I don't got to do anything crazy. That's his big mistake. Big entry from Crawford in that second turn of his lead. Very stylish. We're waiting for a call here. One more time. I'm going to go one more time. I'm assuming the safe driving from Nando and that missing of the first inside clip on his lead run was enough to sway the judges. And we line up again. First, one more time battle of the event. Trying to finish out the left side of our top 16. Oh, Crawford trying to pass the homeboy. Nando a little bit smoother from that lead position. End up hitting that first clip. Big entry into the second one. Crawford right there with him. Somebody is out to prove something today. Sheesh. That entry in that first corner. I don't know if they just have two very different entry points. And again, like I said, with that sun hitting your eyes, especially if you're in cockpit, could totally blow out your visuals for your entry point. Nando running a bit cleaner that time, and will be in the follow position. Barring any unseen issues. And nope, here we go again. Probably a bit of a jump. Nando catching back up to him, entering the first turn. Oh, little love tap. May have just been hitbox. I don't think it was, though. Nando right on his quarter panel this time. Oh, maybe been a bit too close. Gonna have to charge in. Both of them cutting the corner. Yikes. It's a lot to take in there. We're gonna maybe get the replays up here, I hope. Especially on that second run. Lots to take in there. And Nando is going to be taking the win. It's a little sauce in the battle chat. But yet, Crawford will be knocked out, unfortunately. Nando, our second place points standing guy, be moving on into the top 16. Not a big surprise there. Now, moving on to the right side of the bracket. Speeds versus Rhizo. Speeds qualifying 23rd. But we've seen him do some things in that S15, that rotary-powered S15 before. And then Rhizo in the 240, I believe. Yes. Got a new wrap on there, looking clean and fresh. Like the color scheme on that. 2S chassis. Who would have thought? Here we go. Rhizo in the lead position. Speed's giving chase. Rhizo entering a little bit early. Speed's not anticipating it. Give him a little bump to the rear quarter. Gonna have to catch up here. Rhizo a little bit of foot brake. Speed's charging in. Rhizo with a really late entry to turn 2. Speeds is gonna have the clipping point there. Gonna cross the line. So we're going to get these guys back and rerun them, switching positions. Rhizo, our 10th qualifier. Congratulations to Rhizo. Behind our start vehicle, and here we go. Speeds get leading. Rhizo giving chase. Rhizo maybe giving him a bit of a gap. Speeds very smooth in that lead position. Oh, just as I say that. Rhizo jumping in on him. Right on the door. Speeds cutting the corner maybe a little bit, and another little twitch, and across the line. Rhizo maybe just getting a bit too close, but I would not fault him if that was a straighten at the end. Speeds just the littlest of wiggles. Speeds just, again, I think just too kind of whoopsies. Oh, yeah, he did. It looks like he did clip the corner a little bit. I can't tell if it was grass or not. But excellent job from both those guys. See. We got Minty type in here, who has been our not our judge, but our delivering of calls, and we are going to have a one time again. Luckily, both are ready to go. It looks like maybe Speed's getting a little bit of heat back in the tires. Both sitting on the line, just waiting for a die to move that fang, and there he goes. Second one more time of the day. Rhizo in the lead. Speed's giving chase to see if both of them can better their pre-roll. Rhizo may have got a little bit of grass there. It was too hard to tell from the first viewing. Speed's close but safe. Doing exactly... Oh, there he goes. Charging. Almost like he heard me. Charging a little bit, then a little bit of a wiggle. Across the line. I think Speed's was a little bit more aggressive, but there's a pocket on this track where you can get close and it's still safe. So the driver in front of you does a wiggle or bobbles, you're not going to run him over. And he just sat right in that pocket. Rhizo, that's that entry. I'm hearing that maybe he dropped the tire. I don't want to make that call, though. I mean, good stuff from both these guys. You're going to be seeing some crazy close battles. Say, like I said, qualifying scores were just insane. Got both guys back on the line. And there we go. Speed's leading. Rhizo chasing. Good entry from Rhizo. Went a little bit wide early. Speed's right where he needs to be. Big angle from him now. Another little... Oh, that was something. And then Rhizo... Oh, that was not Speed's fault that time. I don't know how they're going to call that. There was no defined end of course. Yeah, maybe looking like he grabs a little grass there. Tony, aka Speeds, dropping. I'm not sure if he dropped the tire on that outer zone. What I've learned with you guys, chat, is that I can be wrong. I just can't pretend to be right. But I'm like, no, he definitely did that, and then I'm wrong. Then I'm an idiot. But if I'm like, I'm not sure, then I'm not an idiot. Then I'm just blind. I'll take blind over stupid any day of the week. Both these guys, and really, I used to hate this S15, but now it's got a nice paint on it. That wing looking fresh. Looking like we have a call here. Speeds with the victory. Gosh knows he needs that one. Couple of always a bridesmaid, never a bride, got in on the reserves and moving on to the top 16. Congratulations to you at Speeds, representing the great country of Canada. Unfortunately, Rhizo getting knocked out. Thank you so much, Rhizo. A great effort from both guys. And we'll be seeing Speeds move on. Things move on into the top 16. So we'll be getting our second to last or last lobby open. One of these battles might get a little quiet because your boy will be driving. As far as I know, I think we'll be doing me and Ink first, and then I'll be jumping out and join you guys back in the booth. So we'll be heading out. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. All 75 of you in chat. Make some noise for yourselves. We'll be heading back into competition in just a few minutes.